Companies are increasingly moving to cloud-based infrastructure to improve agility, gain unlimited scalability, and lower costs. When moving to the cloud, organizations look for the scalability, performance, reliability, and security of the provider's global infrastructure. AWS delivers a cloud infrastructure companies can depend on, no matter their size, changing needs, or challenges. It's designed and built to deliver the most scalable, reliable, and secure cloud computing environment with the highest quality global network performance available today. AWS offers the world's largest global footprint with 66 availability zones, or AZs, across 21 regions. Each region has multiple AZs, separated and isolated from one another and connected by low latency, high throughput, and highly redundant networking. These AZs offer easier and more effective design and operation of applications and databases, ensuring higher availability, fault tolerance, and scalability than traditional single data center infrastructures. Within each AZ, our data centers have been designed with custom, purpose-built compute servers, storage servers, routers, and silicon. By using its own custom hardware, AWS provides the highest level of reliability and the fastest pace of innovation, all at the lowest possible cost. With 20 years of experience operating one of the world's largest websites, 12+ years of cloud infrastructure expertise, and millions of customers running every imaginable use case, AWS is uniquely positioned to deliver superior operational performance customers can depend on for their most important workloads. Visit the website to learn more.
Happy Thursday and happy Women's Month. Tonight is the 32nd episode, getting started with infrastructure as code in AWS.
So hello everyone, I'm Nika Medrano. I'm a certified AWS Solutions Architect Associate. You might need servers for compute, storage for your files, databases, and network. For example, you need your application to access the internet and the like. So all of these are what we call infrastructure, and these infrastructures are all provided by Amazon Web Services, or AWS. We use the AWS Management Console. So this is a website. You can easily interact with what type of infrastructure you want to run. You have to remember three main things. One is the term resources, templates, stacks.
This event is all for free, comes with an e-certificate, and is co-presented by Amazon Web Services and AWS Cloud Pilipinas.
My name is Michael. I'm a lead cloud infrastructure architect. My journey started by relocation to Canada, actually for Amazon itself. I started my career in Amazon fulfillment technology, and 2 years ago I joined AWS ProServe. I joined as cloud infrastructure architect, then got promoted to senior role. Cloud infrastructure architect team works with direct customers, partners, and other professional services team itself. Our role is design and build architecture, which is catalyst for cloud journey for the customers. Cloud itself, there's always everything changing. So we need to keep up, and this is something which is the most exciting and the most challenging in the same way. My greatest accomplishment is actually see how the people I interview, how successful they are in their work. This is something which makes me feel proud of myself.
We're a software as a service vendor that provides data management services to government to help them track the performance of their policies around the world. One of the biggest challenges for us as a small player, as a small early stage startup, is finding the right infrastructure for us. We're currently working with a number of government agencies in New South Wales. One of the biggest challenges was providing them with onshore Australian-based hosting, and fortunately we were able to get that through AWS. They were able to provide us with the necessary infrastructure to bring all of our services from our original cloud platform in the US and bring it all here to Australia. The one big benefit for us working with AWS has been around how we're more prepared to take our work globally. We're a small team that needs to be quite agile and quite flexible in what we do, and AWS has given us the capability to meet those needs. We don't need to bring on a large DevOps team when we've got the ability to deploy it out to AWS products such as ECS and Fargate. It allows us to do more with less and provide those same benefits off to our clients. What I'm most excited about with AWS is continuing our work in the health and social welfare spaces so that we can continue to work with our government clients to make sure that they can manage and improve the lives of the citizens that they work with. Thanks to AWS, we're being provided with the infrastructure to work here locally in Australia and be able to export our technology on a global scale to compete in the international market.
We're gonna learn all about improving DevOps with infrastructure as code, IAC in short, and we're also gonna know all about getting started with AWS CDK.
We'll be talking about the AWS CDK. I want to start a blog. So, sige, I will run WordPress siguro. Kukuha ko ng isang server somewhere. I will install PHP on it. Tapos, I'll start maybe a MySQL database. Tapos, papatakbin ko lang WordPress. You have to be able to design some form of architecture that will, kasi ang AWS CDK or yung AWS Cloud Development Kit, it's also infrastructure as code. And I think what really makes it special is that you can use normal programming languages. AWS CDK, it's just infrastructure as code, pero using a fluent programming language, diba? Tapos you're working with apps, stacks, and constructs. Yun lang yan.
This is co-presented by Amazon Web Services and AWS Cloud Pilipinas. It's over here, over here, over here, over here.
To reinvent your business, you need a new approach to data. AWS helps you modernize your data infrastructure, unify your data with the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores, and innovate new experiences and reimagine old processes with artificial intelligence and machine learning. As the most scalable, trusted, and secure cloud provider, AWS offers the broadest range of purpose-built databases to help you start your data infrastructure modernization. Break free from old guard databases that lock you into proprietary technology, impose punitive licensing terms, and require you to perform frequent audits. Get the performance, availability, and security of your high-end commercial databases at 1/10 the cost with Amazon Aurora, a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible engine built for the cloud. For database infrastructure that runs on-premises or self-managed in the cloud, the easiest way to reinvent your operations is to move to a fully managed database service, which automates the time-consuming tasks of setting up, managing, and scaling workloads. AWS supports popular relational and non-relational data types through services like Amazon RDS, Amazon Document DB, Amazon Elasticache, and more. And when you're ready to start something new, AWS helps you build modern apps to support your most demanding workloads and innovate faster by offering a choice of more than 15 fully managed, purpose-built databases. From relational CRM to streaming IoT and social data, AWS helps you choose the right database for the right job, delivering experiences that delight your customers. Start reinventing your business today using the broadest selection of purpose-built databases from AWS to save, grow, and innovate faster.
Wow, grabe yan. All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Community Ignite series, episode number 44. Wow. So we're really nearing our 50th episode, and tonight, will surely be full of fun and all things AWS. So the title for this episode is AWS Infrastructure, Understand AWS Regions versus Availability Zones. So the AWS Global Cloud Infrastructure is the most secure, extensive, and reliable cloud platform there is. So we're gonna learn all of that today. But before all of that, let me introduce myself. I am your host, Dara David, a technical community manager of Edukasyon.ph and a community builder of AWS. So we value your time and spending your Thursday evening to learn with us. So I would love to get to know you guys more. Kaya naman before we ignite your night, you guys know the drill. Papakilala tayo sa ating chat. Siyempre dapat give and take tayo dito, So napakilala na ako, pakilala naman kayo. And while you are introducing yourself, I would also like to know your favorite drink. Kasi bala ko mag-order later ng drink and I want recommendations. Ayan. Nag-uusap. Ayan. So yeah, chat kayo. Ano bang favorite drink nyo? Coffee ba? Tea? Coke na nabili nyo sa tindahan sa tapat? Ganun. So i-chat nyo lang siya, no? And of course, while you're introducing, let us also know that you are here by saying where you are from, or if you're a student or a professional, and isama nyo na din kung anong university you are from. Ayan, so maghintay ako for a bit no ng comments. And I would like to acknowledge those who are watching in Facebook. So we are also live on Facebook. Hello po sa ating FB Live viewers. So don't forget to tag your friends and share this live so we can help each other learn from our very own industry leaders. Ayan. So we have Leonard. Hi, Leonard. He is a system developer from Batangas City. I wonder what your favorite drink is. You should include your favorite drink. Hello po, Raymond. Hello, Denise. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time to attend this free 1-hour tech-driven webinar. It's very nice to meet you all. We have Raymond, a QA from Caloocan. We have Aldwin from University of Santo Tomas. Favorite drink, milk tea. I believe sa UST kakalabas lang ng grades, no? So I hope you guys got high grades. Hello, Mary, Christopher. Yore is a student from Liloy. It's coffee. Okay, parehas tayo. We have water. Oh, I have my water right here. Ayan, favorite drink, cocoa passion fruit tea. That's so nice, Denise. Ayan, we have Aaron from AWS Restart. Hello. And then, oh my God. Okay, iced coffee float from Macdo. Very, very masarap din. That's very, 60 pesos lang solve na ako. Ganon. Ayan, we have a lot of coffee fans here. Okay, so if this is your first time joining us, Community Ignite series brings people to uplift fellow developers and professionals in the Philippines. So we invite different guest speakers all over the world to share their expertise in the field. So whether you are a student, ayan, meron tayong students here, professionals, or career shifters, this AWS series is the one for you. So I would like to remind everyone that you can join us every Thursday, 6 to 7 event. And 6 to 7 p.m. And this event is all for free. It comes with an e-certificate. And of course, it's co-presented by Amazon Web Services and AWS Cloud Pilipinas. So saan ka pa, di ba? You have an e-certificate. It's for free, a free 1-hour tech-driven webinar, and then co-presented by Amazon. Then nakikichika ka pa sa host. 'Di ba? Nagkakakilala pa tayo sa chat. So saan ka pa, 'di ba? So join us every Thursday. Very educational and very fun, right? So the last episode was all about routing traffic for a domain and route S3 to an Amazon Lightsail container service. So in case you missed the previous talks, you can always watch the highlights on our socials. That is AWS Cloud Pilipinas on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and if you want to watch the full episode, you can go to Community Ignite series playlist on the EdTV YouTube. Okay, so going back to the chat, tingnan natin kung sino yung mga nagpapakilala. No? So hello again to our Zoom participants and FB Live viewers. We have Nell from Aurora. We have a student from PUP Binyan campus that's a really big fan of coffee. We have Mary. Hello, Mary. And then we have another Mary from Zamboanga, also a student, no? Ayan, let's go AWS, sabi ni Timothy. Ayan, then meron tayong Jollibee Iced Tea Caramel fan. I haven't tasted that yet, but I might after this. So he is an IT instructor. Very nice to meet you po. Ayan, very nice to meet you guys. Ayan, okay. So, I hope nakuha nyo na yung mga favorite drink nyo right now because it's time for you to sit back and relax as I introduce our speaker for this episode. So, our speaker is largely devoted to the utilization of technology and innovation in promotion of equity and quality in education. Her passion is the fulfillment involved in the development of teachware and curriculum for the benefit of adult learners and career shifters. So she's a certified AWS cloud practitioner and continues to level up her skills in cloud computing and do her research in the field of information technology and academia. Thank you, Aaron. Kinilig naman ako doon. Alam mo, very pretty din ang ating speaker for tonight, no? So going back, she loves to join the IT tech communities and plans to meet and create a circle of like-minded individuals or organizations where she can share knowledge she has acquired as well as learn from experienced professionals in the field. So yeah, in fact, no, she is the program director of Algo Filipino, a program and logistic head at Angular Philippines, community leader at AWS UG Builders Plus, a technical community manager and at AWS Restart, and one of the founders of DevCon Kids. Now, I have a little fun fact, guys, about our speaker, no? So, our speaker for tonight, I am actually her student in my university. Kaya I'm really excited to listen to her talk kasi parang magkaklase lang ako sa synchronous classes namin. But yeah, let's all welcome, no? Please, let us all welcome and give a big round of applause to Miss Flor de Liza R. Fernandez. Good evening, Miss Tony. Are you here? How are you po? Ayan,
Hi.
si Miss Tony.
Hello.
Hi,
Good evening,
Miss
everyone.
Tony. Before you start, no, I would like to ask, ano ba ang favorite drink mo when you're coding, when you're practicing your cloud practitioner skills? What do you
Yeah.
like to drink? Beer?
No, I love coffee so much while listening to BTS music. So sad to say, I'm brokenhearted because
Yes, alam mo, all BTS fans tonight, I
Are
feel you. Kasi I went through that nung nag-hiatus yung One
yeah.
Direction. So, ayun, sige, Ma'am Tony, take it away po and I'll see you po later.
Yeah, thank you so much, Darla. Na-impress naman ako doon sa introduction. So yeah, that is true. Darla is one of my students in one of the prestigious university here in the Philippines. So he is very good student and one of the dream team talaga. So yeah, today, guys, I'm going to share with you the AWS infrastructure. Kasi maraming tao or maraming nasa cloud na medyo tinetake for granted yung global infrastructure ni AWS. But later that I know, when I started AWS or when I start my journey in cloud, I really have to understand what is the difference between the AWS region compared to availability zone, no? Kasi kailangan natin maintindihan yan due to pricing. Yan. So, I'm glad that I have a good mentor. That is the main reason why siguro kaya tuloy-tuloy yung pagle-level up ko into cloud, no? Yung skills ko sa cloud. And also, not only I have mentors, but I have my own family sa AWS Cloud. So, sabay-sabay kami nag-aaral, sabay-sabay kami nag-iiyakan kapag nahihirapan kami, sabay-sabay din kaming pumapasa. So, siguro yun ang nag-stick sa amin together. Kaya nagkaroon kami ng bonding. So, nagkaroon kami ng support group. Ayan. So, yeah, let's begin our discussion with AWS region and availability zone. So, even when you use the cloud or a physical data center, still you host your data, di ba? A data center location can influence a cloud workload's latency, yung resiliency, yung cost, di ba? So we have to choose the location and we should not take it into parang magaan lang yung ganon because we have to really understand, no, kung bakit kailangan natin itong pag-aralan maigi. Okay? So kung titingnan natin dito, guys, this is the global infrastructure of AWS. So AWS talaga, let me share my screen with you. Okay, hold on. Ayan. So kung makikita natin dito, guys, no? Hold on. Na-share ko ba yung aking screen, guys? Ayan. So clear po ba? Nakikita po ba yung aking screen? All right. So yung global in AWS kasi, you can specify where workloads run with AWS region and availability zone. So this one, both enable in cloud admins, no, kailangan natin i-increase yung reliability in terms of workloads through geography. So we have to learn the basic of AWS region as well as yung mga AZs natin, as well as how they differ and how they can influence yung workloads na tinatawag natin. So kung titingnan natin dito sa map na to, hold on. Yeah, naka-presentation mode ako. Hold on. Let me yan. Ayan, thank you so much. Ayan, so kung titingnan natin dito, guys, no, if we take a look to the high level services, we have to start with the global infrastructure. Kasi above the global structure, nandyan yung mga services. No, andyan na yung mga EC2, andyan na si S3, andyan na yung mga cloud formation na kailangan natin. So right now, if you take a look on this map, currently, as of this moment, no, AWS Cloud spans 84 availability zones. So etong parang green dot na to, ito yung mga meron na. Ayan. So yung mga parang yellow or orange na color, ayan yung mga soon. Ayan, yung mga plans, no? So actually, guys, we have 84 availability zones within 26 geographical regions around the world. And then magkakaroon pa sila ng more announcements na magkakaroon pa ng additional na 24 AZ and 8 more region like Australia, Canada, India, Israel, Spain, Switzerland, and United Arabs of Emirates. So imagine niyo ganun ka-strong. Okay? And this can be more, but you don't have to worry kasi you're not going to be tested naman kung kukuha kayo ng certification about the numbers of AZs or regions. But what is, kumbaga, the main important or what is the important on this one is to understand the difference between them. Yun talaga yun. Okay? So, this is one of the example of a data center. So, bago nating tingnan sa region, let's take a look on the data center. So, this is a data center and some of you may have seen data centers before, no? Some of you may not, ganyan. And an availability zone is essentially as a data centers. So, kung titingnan nyo, yung availability zone, para ano siya, facility siya somewhere in the country or even in the city. Ayan, so kung makikita nyo talagang ano siya, no, facility siya. So you have to think always that AZ or availability zone as data centers. So yan yung lagi nyong iisipin. Kasi pagdating sa exam, no, tip ko lang sa inyo guys, maglalagay kayo ng parang queue or kung saan nyo i-associate yung mga services. Kasi ang daming services kay AWS and hindi naman natin lahat yun matatandaan. So ako, ang ginagawa ko, ina-associate ko siya into something na mas madali ko siya matandaan or madali ko siya maintindihan. So si AZ, lagi ko siyang ina-associate into data centers. Okay? So ayan, so si data centers, no, kung titingnan ninyo, facilities yan, no? Doon sa loob ng facilities na yon ay bunch of computer servers or some of computer stuff. So meron yung mga switches, meron yung firewalls, meron yung mga load balancers, meron siyang storage. So basically, kung titingnan natin, anything to do with the cloud sits in our data center. So data centers are just building filled with servers, no? And yung availability zone na yon is essentially a data center. Ayan. So, ganyan yung makikita ninyo. So, the global infrastructure of AWS, no, kung titingnan natin, an availability zone, maybe several data centers. But because they are close together, so dahil magkakasama sila, they are counted as one. Yun yung usually misconception na ang akala nila isang data center, isang AZ. Hindi po. Pwede pong several data center siya na pwedeng pagsama-samahin and then ang equivalent niya ay isang availability zone. So one AZ can be 2 or more data centers. Okay? Clear? So there are 2 or more availability zones in every AWS region. So, ma'am, bakit ganon? Bakit kailangan 2 or 3 yung availability zone? For us to be able or to ensure that the availability and to reduce the likelihood, no, na magkaroon ng mag-shutdown. Ayan, pag nagsha-shutdown, no? Kapag nagsha-shutdown na or sometimes halimbawa doon sa isang lugar, may baha. Ayan. Or meron disaster na nang mangyari. So that might take out the facilities, di ba? So kung meron tayong mga several availability zone, ang nangyayari dyan, kahit na mag-shutdown yung isa, okay, yung isang availability zone ang kukuha ng workloads na yon. So kaya lagi siyang available. So yung availability zone natin may be 100 miles away. So, kumbaga kung yung isang availability zone ay affected ng flood, yung isa ay hindi. So ganun po yung kalalayo yung ating availability zone. Ayan. So guys, if you have question, don't hesitate to type your questions dun sa chat box. Okay? Ayan. So lagi yung tatandaan, availability zone is a standalone data center or set of data centers within a region. Ayan. So ito yung mga samples, no? Ayan. So kung titingnan natin guys, si region naman, so dito no, sa diagram natin we have AZ no, sa isang region. So actually we have Northern Virginia, we have in Europe like Ireland, we have the Asia Pacific like Tokyo. So a region is a geographical area. So each region consists of 2 or more AZ. Kung makikita niyo sa diagram, may 2, may 3, may 4, may 5. So we have Northern Virginia region here, we have Oregon, ganon, we have Tokyo. Yung malapit sa atin, we have Singapore region. So si region is one of the distinct, yun ang tatandaan nyo, distinct geographical area siya, and each region will always consist 2 or more availability zone. So the best practice, kung magiging cloud engineer kayo, no, it is a best practice to choose a region that is geographically close to the user. Okay, dapat malapit doon sa mga users mo, sa client mo, sa customer mo. Because this reduces the latency. Ayan. So yung latency kasi yung data kapag nagre-reach siya sa user na mas mabilis, 'di ba? Mas mabilis din yung transaction. So each AWS region includes multiple AZ. However, each AZ, ayan, may however, no? Data what? Ganyan. However, each AZ is restricted to a specific region. Ayan. So Arnie, that is a very good question. So by the way, let me park that question for a while and then I will answer that later. Ayan. So may specific region yan and you can use multiple AZ within one region, but you can't use the same region across multiple regions. Okay? So kung titingnan natin, sabi ko nga no, may misconception na single zone is equal to single data center. In fact, each zone is backed or more physical data centers. So yung tanong mo na kung magkakaroon ng sariling region yung Philippines, no po. Kasi kapag nagtatayo po ng region or ng availability zone, chine-check po yan ni AWS if yung lugar is safe. Ganyan. Pero I think meron ng edge locations na binibuild dito sa Philippines. The reason behind it kasi tinitingnan nila if yung lugar is safe sa Bagyo, sa Lindol, yung mga yan. Sa Philippines kasi, medyo prone tayo sa mga ganung disaster. So, ang pinakamalapit na AZ na ginagamit natin is sa Singapore. Dati, nung wala pang Singapore, ang gamit ay Tokyo. Ayan. So, yun po yung ginagamit natin. Thank you for your questions, guys. Okay? So, ayan. So, ito yung ating geographical example, no? Ayan, so meron tayong sa Oregon, may government cloud, may US West, ayan, may Europe din, no? So marami yan, guys. So I hope si Pilipinas mabigyan din. Okay, mabigyan din. Pero syempre, pinag-aaralan yan. Okay? So each region is physically separate from all other regions. Separated po yan. So ma'am, bakit? Kasi po, every region has its own independent power at may sarili ang water supply. So the idea of dividing among various regions is for data compliance. Kasi for example, si Europe, meron siyang data compliance no, na pang Europe lang, na hindi pwede kay US. So yun yung isa, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng separation or meron na-divide yung region natin. Ayan, because of data compliance. No? Kasi nga, yung compliance, yung data compliance natin dito sa Philippines ay hindi compliant sa US. So ganun yung idea behind it. And also yung latency. Kasi the more, kapag malapit yung data centers natin sa user, mas ma-reduce yung latency. Ayan. Kasi kung halimbawa nasa Philippines ka, tapos o-connect ka sa US, medyo malayo na. So nagkakaroon na tayo doon ng problem. Okay? Ayan. So, kung titingnan din natin, ito yung sum of the list ng AWS region and AC. Kung makikita nyo, we have the region name, no? US East Northern Virginia. So ang code niyan, kung makikita nyo, may mga code yan, no? So dito sa ating availability zone, yung region niyan nakalagay na name, katulad nito A. Ayan, AB, ganyan. Yan, ABC, ganyan. So ito yung availability zone. Yung region naman, kung makikita nyo, may code yan na US, kung nasaan siyang country. And then, meron siyang kung east, west, no? And then, meron siyang specific na number and then yung letter for availability zone. So, ganyan po yung code natin for region. Kapag sinabi natin government cloud, kay AWS, bukod yan. So, meron nakalagay na gov. Ayan. So kung titingnan nyo sa list ng AWS region, si US East 1, siya yung merong 6 na availability zones. Ayan. Okay. Also, what are the consideration? Sige, mamaya. Explain natin yan, Sir Denise. Okay? So, yan yung, ito yung pinakamarami. Kasi ito rin yung kung halimbawa nagpa-practice pa lang kayo, ayan, kung nagpa-practice pa lang kayo, mas maganda gamitin nyo kay Northern Virginia kasi lahat ng services na andito. Kasi ito yung sentro ng AWS natin. So kung gusto niyo yung kompletong services, ito yung gagamitin nyo. Ayan. So ito rin yung mostly na ginagamit ko. Ayan. So regions and ACs have different implication on how your cloud operates. So katulad ng tinanong niyo sa akin kanina, ma'am, ito katulad ng tanong ni Denise. What are the considerations for geographical locations for building AZ aside from the ones we mentioned earlier? So kung mamimili tayo, uunahin natin yung cost. Okay? So yan yung uunahin natin. Whether you use multiple AZ, you're likely to end up with high overall cloud computing bill, di ba? So on the top of the cost, syempre magkakaroon yan ng redundant workloads. So it will include or incur data egress fees na tinatawag. So kasi kaya nagkakaroon ng data egress fees, no? Ang nangyayari diyan kapag nag-move yung data between regions, ayan, may bayad yon. So the data transfer charges are often overlooked. Yan yung na-overlook na mga architecting solutions natin. So we have to consider the data transfer charges kapag gagawa tayo ng architectural decision. Kasi yun pong makakatulong sa atin para makapag-save ng cost. There is no charge kapag inbound yung data transfer natin. Ayan, there is no charge inbound sa data transfer natin across all services in all regions. Data transfer from AWS to the internet. So ibig sabihin, to the public is charged per service. So meron yung rate na specific doon sa originating regions. So yaan yung isa sa kino-considered cost. And then again, kung titingnan nyo, iba yung prices natin per region. So kung mapapansin nyo kay North Virginia, medyo mababa yung price niya compare kay US West or yung Northern California. So yaan din yung isa sa tinitingnan natin. Okay, yung cost. Aside from that, kung mamimili din kayo, dapat din po alam nyo yung configuration. Configuring workloads for multiple AC is simpler. Mas mabilis kapag AC compare kay multiple regions. Kasi lahat ng AWS services, you can add or remove ACs. Pwede ka magtanggal, pwede ka magbawas kapag availability zone within your AWS console. Pero kapag you need to change the AC settings, no, madaling gawin yon. Okay? Console lang, tapos na. Pwede nyo nang i-manage. Pero kapag kay region po, na typically magde-deploy ka, magko-configure ka ng workloads mo, gagawin mo yan separately bawat region kung saan mo siya i-deploy. Kaya medyo matrabaho kapag nagko-configure tayo ng workloads kay region. So ayan po yung ito yung mga tips, no, kapag magde-design tayo or magagawa tayo ng ating cloud architecting. Yung cost lang at saka yung configurations. So, ito yung magandang tanong dyan. Okay, teka. In terms of service po, paano po kung day nasa US is 1, sobrang layo nun, mas ma-wait po ba yung mas malapit? Kung halimbawang may services, halimbawa ang services mo ay available dun sa mas malapit, yun ang gamitin mo. Ngayon, kung hindi available yung services mo, yun, wala tayong choice kundi gamitin yung region na merong available na service. So kapag ganyan, pwede on the top of that, pwede kang mag-apply ng iba pang services para ma-reduce yung latency. Kasi si AWS naman, talagang ang goal niya is yung latency, ma-reduce yung latency. At the same time naman, syempre, yung security ng data natin. Okay? So, pwede yon, pwedeng mangyari yon. Okay, pwede kayong kumuha sa malalayong region. Pwede yon. Pwede kayong magkaroon ng data transfer within region, tapos ita-transfer na doon sa loob ng AZ natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, nasagot ko ba ang ating magandang katanungan? Ayan. So, thank you guys dun sa mga nag-questions po. Questions guys, kung meron po. Ayan. So, while waiting for your questions, no? Ayan, when to use region and when to use availability zone. Yan yung pinaka-importante. Kailan ko ba gagamitin tong region at kailan ko ba gagamitin si availability zone? Baka naman kasi pwede ko lang gamitin si availability zones compare kay region, parang ganyan. In general, kung titingnan nyo yung increase ng workload, yung workload redundancy, no, gagamitin nyo sa AC. Okay? Kasi mas katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, mas simple yung pagmamanage sa kanya both in cost and administrative perspective. Mas madali yon. Okay? And then they also provide same level ng redundancy as multiple regions. Ang main use naman or ang main use case naman ng multiple AWS region is for disaster recovery. Ayan. Kaya kung halimbawa magsiserve ka ng user mo sa located na district yung locations, mga ganyan. So mas maganda na mag-provide ka ng high availability and greater fault tolerance. So doon, kapag ganun yung use case mo, ang gagamitin mo doon ay si AWS region. Okay? Ayan. So, as of the moment, lahat naman po ng services natin, meron na po lahat ng region. Ang wala lang siguro dun sa mga yun, yung mga bagong launch. Pero most of the services available naman po. Kaya hindi na siya problem, no, kung ano yung region na gagamitin kasi lahat ng services natin ay nasa malapit na. So kung merong services available sa US East, no, meron na yan sa Singapore at the same time meron na yan sa Tokyo. So mas malapit yun sa atin. Okay? So any questions, guys? Ayan. So any questions? Ayan. So diyan lang po nag-e-end yung aking talk about AWS infrastructure. So usually yan isa yan sa mga kasama sa mga certification exams, no? Pero again guys, I'm not sure if lahat ng questions kasama yan, but nung nag-take ako ng exam, kasama yan. So isa yan sa tinanong kung ano yung mga best practices and kung ano yung use case kung saan pwedeng gamitin si region compare kay AZ. Okay? So thank you so much. Questions po, the floor is open for your questions po.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Tony, for showing us everything about regions and availability zones. Yeah, let's move to the question answer. No? So kanina po sa ating chat, meron tayong question from Sir Arnie. I think nasagot na to, no, na yung sariling region, no? Pero I think, yeah, sir, if you have any more insights, Ma'am Tony, about magkakaroon din po ba ng sariling region at AZ sa Philippines?
As of the moment, wala pa. Yung sa edge, I think yung sa edge locations lang ang meron. Yun yung nasa current na news. So, but hopefully, sana magkaroon din tayo ng sarili nating region or availability zone. Kasi for that, mas mapapamura pagdating sa cost. And ayun din, maraming may encourage na mga startups or mga company na to use cloud. Kasi kung titingnan natin for the past 2 years, di ba, nakita naman natin how technology works into cloud. So halos lahat tayo, we're working in cloud kasi work from home tayo, di ba? We don't have any freedom to travel. So I think na maganda yon na magkaroon tayo para naman sa ganon, aside from the opportunity na magkaroon tayo ng magamit ng mga kumpanya natin, mababago rin yung skill set ng ating mga kababayan, no, lalo na ngayon. So kung halimbawa they are worrying about recently, no, they are worrying about na yung mga BPO company mapapalitan na ng AI, baka eto na yung call for us na magbago yung skill set natin. Alam naman natin na ang bawat Pilipino very competitive. So with that kind of opportunity, marami nang magiging cloud engineer sa atin, 'di ba? Who knows, 'di ba? So magkakaroon na tayo ng panibagong workforce, mababago na rin yung, from that, mababago na rin yung curriculum, pati yung schools.
Grabe, Ma'am Tony, parang universe na yung sagot niya. Thank you so much. Totoo yan, guys, no? Parang lahat tayo nandito, we are one step closer to being cloud engineers. Kaya sana magkita-kita tayo sa cloud industry. Okay, we have a lot of questions. Now, let's have one from our FB Live. Are AWS regions interconnected?
Yes naman, interconnected naman lahat yan. Okay? So, lahat naman yan ay magkakakonect. Wala po diyang naiiwan, guys.
Okay po. And then another one from Sir Jevin. Good evening, ma'am. How about ang edge location po? Ano use niya sa global infrastructure?
Wow, oo nga, sana tinake up ko pala sa edge locations, no? When we're talking about edge location, it is where the end user access services located in AWS Cloud. Para siyang cache. So kung titingnan nyo, naalala nyo, di ba, meron tayo tinatawag na content delivery network. Ganun yung parang workload ni edge location. So instead na didiretso siya doon sa AZ, pwede mo munang i-park yung workload mo doon sa cache na yon, and then tsaka siya magagamit. So ganun yung trabaho ng edge location. So ang mangyayari dyan, in a nutshell, kung meron kang Facebook application, no, ganito ko lang simpleng inintindi yung edge location, no. 'Di ba kung mapapansin nyo, kapag magbubukas kayo ng Facebook nyo, mabilis na. Why? Kasi kumbaga doon sa browser, sinesave niya na yung app. So parang ganun si edge locations para mas madali yung connections doon sa app na yon papunta doon sa server ng Facebook. So ganun si edge location. Ayan.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Tony. Let's have another question from Sir Aaron in the chat. When more people uses the AWS cloud, does AWS decrease its price?
Yes. Kapag parang ano yan eh, parang parang bultuhan. So kapag maraming gumagamit niyan, yung cost niyan nare-reduce kasi pinaghahatian natin yung babayaran, yung cost. Kaya mas maganda na mas maraming gumagamit para nagle-lesser yung cost. O yan, kasama yun sa exam din, guys. Yan yung isa sa mga tips ko.
Ayan, so meron na tayong 1 point, guys. Meron na tayong 1 point. Okay, let's have another question from Sir Romar. Mas malayong region or availability zone, may possible bang mabagal yung service access? Like website, let's say ang region na use ko is sa US, and nandito po ako sa Philippines. And yung price din ba mas mataas?
Yes, mas mataas. Katulad ng diniscuss natin, the reason na we have to choose yung region na medyo malapit sa atin is to reduce the cost and then to reduce the latency. Kasi syempre ikaw naman pag nag-travel yung data mo, 'di ba? So ganun din naman 'yan. Kumbaga parang sa tao kung nagta-travel tayo na malayo, 'di ba? May tendency na ma-delay tayo, 'di ba? Baka kasi meron biglang tumawid na baka habang nagda-drive tayo, 'di ba? May mga ganon. So mas maganda pa rin, advisable na kung gagamit tayo ng region is yung mas malapit na po sa atin.
Okay. I have a question from the FB Live that's really interesting din. May difference po ba sa security yung iba't ibang AWS regions?
Security, in terms of security, halos parehas naman yan eh. It depends kung ano yung services na gagamitin mo, kung mag-a-add ka on the top do sa security na binibigay nila. So it depends on the use case. Pero kung titingnan natin lahat yan, pare-parehas naman kung ano yung security level ng data natin. So meron yung mga security group. So depende sa rules ng security group mo kung paano mo i-implement yung security nung AZ mo or nung region mo.
And then another question from FB Live, is it possible po to split the workload across multiple regions?
Sa akin, yes eh. Pwede mong, kung i-split, hindi eh. Parang ang mangyayari dyan, ako mas ma-deeper pa yung ano dyan eh, yung discussion natin kung meron lang tayong time. Kasi hindi talaga siya ini-split. So, ang nangyayari dyan, parang yung buong workload yung dina-download mo, pina-process mo. Kaya, kumbaga, nagkakaroon ng redundancy dun sa workload. Hindi talaga ini-split yan. Parang nire-recopy mo yung workload na yun, transferring dun sa ibang regions.
Okay, so we have a lot of questions pa, no? Okay, so we have one again from Sir David. So, ma'am, ibig sabihin po ba kahit malayo yung ginagamit ng region, kung naka-cache naman sa edge location, yung latency mababa na?
Not necessarily, pero dapat pala diniscuss ko talaga yung yung edge location. Si edge location kasi, site yan ng CloudFront. So, ginagamit niya yung cache copies ng content mo for faster delivery ng user mo to any locations. So, ibig sabihin nun, kung halimbawa malayo yung region mo, may tendency na ma-reduce niya yung latency, pero hindi katulad nung latency na naibibigay ng mga regions na mas malapit sa'yo. Kasi kung mas malapit na sa'yo, di ba, kumbaga mas mabilis yung travel time niya kung titingnan natin. So, ang trabaho talaga ni edge location, site siya, no? Ginagamit niya yung cache na yon para i-copy yung content mo, para sa ganun, mas mabilis yung pag-deliver mo ng data dun sa any user location. Kung hindi available, kung medyo malayo-layo yung region.
Okay.
Ayan.
Sige, Ma'am Tony. Okay ka pa? Meron pa tayong question.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, sabi ni Sir Ray, pwede po ba i-enlist ulit yung mga mag-i-incur na charges in relation to AZ and regions? Example, all outbound traffic to internet transfer to other AZ or region. So, ano yun?
Enlist?
Enlist?
Anong enlist?
Do you want Ma'am Tony to list ba? Kasi if you want Ma'am Tony to list, we can ask later, no, for social media pages where we can reach out. So I'm gonna skip that question for a bit. Let's move on to another question, no. As by default, we get uptime of 99.99999. Still, should we go for a multi-region disaster recovery?
Yes naman. Kasi kumbaga the goal of AWS is para paghandaan what will happen in the future. Kaya talagang merong mga disaster recovery and merong mga ganyang mga uptime. Kasi we can never predict the future, guys. So better na kaysa mahirapan tayo in the future or mawala yung data natin, better na we have to architect or we have to create our disaster plan. Ayan. So mga panghanda natin yung mga yan.
Okay, we have a question from Sir Kent. What if my design is multi-tiered systems for BCP purposes? What are regions can you suggest or recommend? Thank you po.
Sir Ken, it depends on the use case. Mahaba-habang usapan yan. Kasi syempre we have to see kung ano yung use case ng business mo para we can give you a possible solution doon sa gusto mong mangyari. Kasi marami, kung halimbawang regions lang naman yung kailangan mo, edi ibibigay natin yung pinakamalapit sa'yo. Pero syempre, titingnan pa rin natin yung use case para makita natin yung design. Saan ba talaga located yung mga clients mo? Ano ba yung mga services na gagamitin mo or yung mga API, something like that.
Okay po. And then, ito pa another from Sir Ray. Ano po ba ang purpose ng edge location POP?
Edge location POP.
Edge location po.
Teka lang ha. I'm not familiar with edge location POP, no? So, hindi ako familiar dyan. So, yung edge location POP kasi, kung titingnan natin, yaan yung point of presence, no? With full deployment ng advanced infrastructure. So, kumbaga, hindi lang siya single server na nakamount dun sa someone's else cabinet, no? So, yaang kung titingnan natin yung purpose talaga niyang point of presence na yan, kung titingnan natin, depende, kumbaga para siya nag-work ng, alam mo yung parang internet exchange point na smaller scale. So yung equipment mo located in a point of presence na pwede siyang mag-breakdown into 5 categories katulad ng base station, yung mga client equipment, yung network routers, yung mga firewall, yung mga ganyan. So kung titingnan natin, yung point of presence ng edge, no? Kasi 'di ba yung internet service natin nagpo-provide yan, providers yan. At the same time, content delivery network yan, no? So kung titingnan mo sa larger network na kung magpi-place ka doon, meron ibibigay niya yung fully deployed infrastructure mo when it becomes na yung cost at saka yung performance ay inefficient doon sa thousands of locations. So yung edge locations mo magkakaroon ng sparse pero magkakaroon siya ng powerful, more powerful than points of presence. So ganun yung example, ganun yung nangyayari sa kanya. For example, yung point of presence mo, yung co-location mo, halimbawa, may hotel, no? Kung titingnan mo, yung buildings na yon, malaki, no? Sizable siya. Siguro 54,000 feet yung laki, no? And secured yung hotel na yon. Sometimes yung carrier hotels na yon, nag-o-offer siya ng hardware at saka software installation. Meron din yan yung tinatawag na maintenance, yung updates, yung mga ganyan. So yung internet service providers niyan, hindi mo makikita dun sa point of presence. So instead, ang mangyayari diyan, yung carrier hotels mo, magki-cater siya ng website hosting dun sa companies, dun sa storage service providers at saka yung mga sa telecom companies. So yun yung isa sa mga example ng tinatawag natin points of presence o yung edge locations na POP. Okay? So yun po siya. So usually, yung point of presence, routers, switches, servers, other devices for traffic lang siya na nagko-crossover dun sa ating network. So yun yung kanyang ginagawa.
So yeah, due to time constraints, no, let's have one last question from Sir Kim of FB Live. May extra payment po ba if edge location is used?
Lahat naman may presyo. Lahat naman may presyo. Kapag gumamit ka ng service kay AWS, may katumbas na presyo 'yan. Sa atin lang kasi ang ginagawa natin, minimize natin. Okay? So hindi naman ganoon kamahal, no? Kaya kumbaga there's a need ng mga katulad ninyong in the future maging AWS architecture para makapag-design kayo ng isang infrastructure na mapapaliit niyo yung cost na hindi napapabayaan yung quality, yun. So may presyo yan.
Okay, let's have 2 more questions, no? Sabi ng ating technical director na pwede pa po, meron pa tayong time. Okay, so meron dito from Sir John Rev Rodriguez. Can we use Amazon S3 transfer acceleration speed comparison to see the best region where we can deploy apps or services? Or is there a specific tool for that? So parang meron po bang parang tool to compare which is the best region or talagang depende kung nasaan yung user mo?
Yung Amazon S3 transfer acceleration is iba yan kay edge iba yan kay AWS region, iba yan kay availability zone. Okay? Yung Amazon S3 transfer acceleration na yan is services yan na ginagamit natin for S3. So ibang discussion po yun. As long as I wanted to answer that, kaya lang medyo napapalayo tayo dun sa topic kasi that is for S3. Kung meron tayong discussion about S3, we can discuss that po.
Okay, let's have one last question, no? Example po, sa isang on-premise network na isang company or agency, do you have any advice po for firewall setup? Better ba ang nasa on-premise firewall po or yung firewall na nasa AWS VPC po connected sa naka-on-premise na network po?
Pagdating sa firewall, kasi pinag-uusapan dito biglang may on-premise tapos biglang nasa cloud.
Yeah.
Kung on-premise yan, meron tayong mga firewall na available sa market na pwedeng pang on-premise. Kasi pagdating kay AWS, meron talaga siyang sariling security niya. Kumbaga, si AWS na bahala dun sa infrastructure mo. Ayan, kasi kumbaga tayo as client ni AWS, ang focus natin is more on yun sa development ng mga applications natin. Pero pagdating sa infrastructure, sa AWS ang bahala doon.
Okay po. Ayan. So, alright, that's it, no, for the question and answer from you guys. Kasi ako meron akong tanong kay Ma'am Tony. So, yeah, Ma'am Tony, no, I have one last question for you, no. Where can we reach you ba? Do you have any social pages, you know, na people here can reach out to? Or, yeah, do you have any upcoming events that you would like to promote? So, time to shine yun, sir. Ay, Ma'am, shout out ka na.
Okay, so guys, you can reach me out through my Facebook account. So yung Facebook account ko, just look for Tony. So Tony Fernandez, yan po yung Facebook account ko. So makikita niyo yung magandang picture ko diyan, charot. Or yeah, you can reach me out also sa Zuit. So if you need bootcamp training about web development, you look for zuit.com. Ayan, so we can help you guys to, kahit na mga wala kayong IT background, magkakaroon kayo ng IT background. So pwede kayong mag-bootcamp dyan. I email Zuit po. Oh, that's nice. So i-email nyo na lang ako para I can directly ask Zuit about it.
Ay, alam mo, flex ko lang. Alam mo, Ma'am Tony, suot ko yung Zuit shirt ko kanina.
That's nice, that's nice.
Recommend ko din yung Zuit. Ayan. Ano na ako fan ako ng Zuit bootcamp. Anyways, I'm also a big fan of AWS. So, syempre, ibang company. Bawal na tayo mag company.
Yeah.
No?
So, you can also reach me out using Darla. Pwede yung kalampagin si Darla or si Dan. Ayan, they can give ano po, message, no? Kung may questions lang kayo kahit doon sa sa Messenger, sasagutin ko naman kayo. But then again, guys, if hindi ko kayo masagot kaagad, wag muna magtampo. But before I sleep, binabasa ko lahat ng mga messages, no? So, yan lang, pwede nyo akong i-reach out dyan sa Zuit or pwede kayo dun sa aking Facebook account. Kung hindi naman, si Darla po kulitin nyo. Ayan po.
Pwede. Alam mo, kinukulit ko din si Ma'am Tony sa aming mga klase. Ayan, sige. Alright, Miss Tony, thank you po so much. Guys, chat naman tayo ng thank you, Miss Tony, sa ating chat box. And Ma'am Tony, I'm sure, no, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Kaya naman, sana, in our next episodes, you're still gonna be our speaker. Ayan, every
Sige
Thursday,
po.
meron palaging, webinar. Yes, meron, no, Joshua. This happens every Thursday. Welcome to CIS. Where can we retrieve our certificate? Later, I'm gonna announce that. Pero yun, Ma'am Tony, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, guys.
So much. We will see you po later sa ating photo op. But for the meantime, you may close your cam na po. Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Tony. Ayan, moving on, no, wag niyong kakalimutan. How can we get a copy po ng background niyo na ginagamit? Gusto niyo ba? You know what? I would let my supervisor know na you guys want a background as well. Para pag photo op, no, machi-machi tayo. Ayan, sige, moving on, no. Huwag yung kakalimutan sumali sa ating C-Club community. We have a community dahil we have a lot in store para sa inyo. Lahat ng yan ay nasa Linktree or you may scan the QR code on your screen, no. There you go in your left. Wait, there you go. Ayan, yeah, just, I'll see you guys at the Club community. It's very fun there. And yeah, I have learned a lot, no, from this 1 hour tech-driven webinar. I hope you guys learned a lot too. So hope you enjoyed it. And I'm so thankful for our speaker, no? Thank you so much, Ms. Tony. And now, I want to take this opportunity to invite you all to a photo op with the speaker. So photo op muna tayo, guys. Pero yeah, we'll find a way to give out a virtual background, so everyone can participate in our virtual background. Pero cute. Ayan, hello, Sir Danis. Sino ba mag-open cam? Kami lang ba ni Sir Danis mag-open cam dito? Ayan, Ma'am Tony, join ka rin po. No? Ayan, we have Ms. Dara, Sir Mark, Sir RV. Hello po. Ayan, kala nyo, di ko tatawagin ninyo. Tatawag talaga ako. Ayan, sige. I'm gonna give you guys a bit, like 5 seconds, no? Ayan, si Miss Mary, naka-ready na, naka-smile na siya, oh. So pretty, Miss Mary. Hello po. Ayan, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us smile. After that, don't off ka. Mag-waki pa tayo. Okay, smile na, guys. 1, 2, 3, smile po tayo. Ang popogi, parang busog na sa dinner, Alright, let's have a walkie naman. Let's have a walkie. Ba't kayo nag-off cam? Di pa tapos. Ayan, guys. Okay, let's do a walkie, no? 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us in the photo op and for bringing your brightest smile. Nakakabusog ang mga ngiti nyo. Pinakilig pa kayo. So again, no, moving on. Let's move on. No. The e-certificates will only be given to those who attended the webinar in Zoom. So for everyone here in Zoom, kayo lang po ang makakatanggap ng e-certificate. So please wait for 5 to 7 business days and make sure na i-check nyo lagi ang inyong inbox or spam kasi baka nandoon. And yeah, thank you so much for your patience, no? For the link of our evaluation form, so you have to answer our evaluation form in order to get an e-certificate. You may go to go.edukasyon.ph/CIS Quest 44. Let me just put it in the chat, no, so you guys can go. Ayan, so just answer, no, the CSAT form, and yeah, you will receive e-certificate. There again, no, it's go.edukasyon.ph/CIS Quest 44. That's capital CIS and Q. All right, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. All right, so before we move on to the last part of our event, we would like to announce that the top attendee is ongoing. So meron tayong pasabog dito, no, sa ating AWS CIS episodes. So you can win AWS credit worth $20, guys. So, di ba, like Ma'am Tony said kanina, laging may presyo sa AWS. But if you win as a top CIS attendee, you may get a $20 worth AWS credit. So, very helpful na yan sa pag-deploy ng iyong mga applications. And all you have to do is to post your CIS certificates per episode and post it on either Facebook, LinkedIn, IG, TikTok, and of course, you have to tag us at Edukasyon.ph and AWS Cloud Pilipinas. Post mo lang yung events mo, no, yung certificates, and then we'll see if you are the top attendee. Again, no, if you post, don't forget to tag us and use the hashtags #Edukasyon.ph and #AWS Club Pilipinas. So don't miss the chance to be our top CIS attendee. Okay? Sali kayo. Sayang ang AWS credits. Ayan. So, yeah, of course, hindi lang Community Ignite series ang handa namin for you. We have a lot of upcoming events that will fit your interests and skills. So, ano nga ba yung mga events namin, no, na pwedeng-pwede niyong salihan? Number 1 is next Thursday is our next episode. It's our 45th episode next Thursday. It's gonna be with Paul Sears entitled A Day in the Life of a Solutions Architect. So for mga aspiring solutions architect, don't forget to join next Thursday. Again, it's for free and it's a 1-hour tech-driven webinar. Ayan. And then the next event that I would like to promote or announce is this event by Phil IT Org entitled Serverless Architecture on AWS. So you should come and join us as we introduce you to serverless architecture and we're gonna walk you through some real-world examples that anyone can implement using AWS. So if you want to know more about serverless architecture on AWS, you may go to this link and register now. And I'll see you guys at June 24. Ayan. So that's two events that you should be looking out for. And yeah, kita nyo naman, guys, we have partnered with a lot of tech communities and organized events just for you. On behalf of AWS Cloud Pilipinas and Edukasyon.ph, thank you to our lovely Igniters, to you guys so much for attending each one of them and for being so active. So today is June 16. No? Again, June 23 is with Paul Sears. And then we have an event by Phil IT Org on June 24. And then we're going to have an event with Angular PH, that's on June 25. And then our last episode for June is coming up on June 30. So dapat nakita ko kayo each one. Okay, dapat attendan nyo lahat. And again, happy Pride Month. Ang cute ng design namin. Ayan, so once again, we would like to thank not only our speaker, but our co-presenters as well. Thank you, AWS and AWS Club Pilipinas. For the link na ating e-cert, our technicals is working on it and kasi tinry na namin yan and gumana naman siya. So maybe refresh it up a bit. Ayan. So may nag-suggest na ng CIS. Yeah, I got you. React and backend. Okay. We'll see what we can do no with those. And yeah, that wraps up the 44th episode of the Community Ignite series entitled AWS Infrastructure, Understand AWS Regions versus Availability Zones. So lastly, I would like to thank our technical director, Ms. Danica, and si Marielle, and then si Pat, and everyone who is here today. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Miss Telly, Jova May, and Amy. Ayan, mga naka-open cam. Hi po. Ayan, this has been Darla David and AWS Cloud Pilipinas. Remember to stay safe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Bye po, Miss Telly. Ayan, salamat. Thank you po, follow rules. Yung name mo, di ko maano. Thank you, Ma'am Tony. Bye-bye po. Ayan, bye everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Cedric. Bye-bye. Thank
You've
you.
earned an AWS certification. Congratulations. Now what? Show your employer, colleagues, and your customers that you've met the bar set by AWS experts. Add your digital badge to your professional profiles and email signature to highlight your skills. Share it on your social feeds to celebrate with your network. And offer verification via email or on your resume. Cloud skills are in demand, and you have them. Share your AWS certified achievement today.